Starting recording. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. We should be live. Hello again.
Hello.
Tonight I am joined with Zythia for a interesting type of stream. Half creepypasta reading, half drawing. So one draws, one reads.
I
We
wanna
yes.
uh continue. I thought you were done your intro.
Alright. We are using some sort of website or whatever that makes it that we can draw on the same board, I guess you could say. We have a creepypasta wiki, and we'll use, I guess, any type of wiki. We're mainly looking for like just more low-tier creepypastas and like well-known ones, like plus ones that are fairly short, not chapters and chapters long. That
If
some of
any of you know a creepypasta that fits the description, put it in the chat below.
So we are going to look at the creepypasta wiki and the trollpasta wiki mainly, and probably just click the random page button because thinking of like creepypastas that aren't like super long is kind of hard because a lot of the good ones are quite long. Anyway, let me change scene so you can see what shit show we've been doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when was the last time you looked at the full canvas?
Oh god. I have not been looking at the full canvas. So as you can see, Zythia
Go
has...
give the viewers a little tour.
Oh my god. So as you can see, Zythia has been drawing way fucking more because he's cheating.
What do you mean I'm cheating?
You're cheating.
How am I
I
cheating?
have to draw with a fucking mouse. You get to
Oh.
draw with a fucking...
Look, I'll draw something with a mouse right now.
It's just gonna be a middle finger. Look at Zythia's little goobly man. I don't trust it. That's how he appears.
There.
Zythia, what is this? Oh, also, we have music in the background as well. Just some creepy
Ah.
background music. I don't know if this is balanced right. I should check. Or Zythia, could you check?
Let me see.
Is everything balanced right compared to my voice, your voice, and whatever's playing?
Let me see.
Alright. This really doesn't help though because the music is all over the fucking place in levels. Like we'll get like very like low droning ambience like right now, and then just high pitch like fucking bit crush music. Yes.
Yeah, everything seems right.
Alright. Alright, so should we clear the board? Or fuck
I think we'll just hide hide it
I
and
will.
then create a new
Number
layer.
3.
You're also gonna have to make a new layer for
Yeah, I
yourself.
see that. How do I do that? Where's the button?
It's
Found it.
the yeah. All right.
So
So you should what kind of creepypasta are we gonna read first?
alright. So I fairly cheated. Not really. I went on the Control Pasta Wiki, found out there's a random button, and the first one I got was called Action Replay Mistake. So Zythia shall draw, and I shall read. One
I don't know
fine
what
summer
to draw
morning.
for that title.
That's how things begin, don't they? Well, one fine summer morning, my friend called me over to play some Pokemon and try some of the new black and white features. I didn't have anything else to do and had nothing else to lose, thus I said yes. She met me halfway. right at the borderline where I'm gonna. I'm sorry. When I hear shit that sounds like a lyric to a song I know, I gotta finish it. Anyway, she met me halfway, greeted me, while holding her Pokemon Platinum game, saying, "Want to try out the new Pokemon migration feature? It could be pretty. It could be pretty fun, and I heard that it has a decent mini game too." Sure, I said. When we finally got there, we sat on her bed, both setting our games up. Her playing Platinum and I playing Pokemon Black. Zythia, are those actually compatible?
Pokemon Platinum and Platinum and Plaque.
Yeah, Plaque.
Yeah. You can trade between them.
Okay. Pokemon Dentist and Pokemon Plaque. It's not funny.
Pokemon 1 out of 9 and Pokemon 9 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
1 and 3/4.
Pokemon 17 and Pokemon 7 to the
89.
power of 12. Pokemon -1 and Pokemon 7.
Pokemon -1 and Pokemon negative blue.
Pokemon.
Okay, we gotta stop. I gotta read. I was still having fun with my action replay codes. Fuck. That threw me off. God damn it. For fuck's sake. I can't. Fuck it. When we finally got... No, I was still having fun with my action replay codes, so I asked her if we could play separately for a while. She answered, sure, I had some training to do on my Pokemon too. I loaded my action replay on my DSi and enabled my Pokemon modifier, in brackets, modifies which wild Pokemon you encounter, and shiny codes, brackets. All wild Pokemon are shiny. After I started the game, I ran the grass and encountered a level 25 shiny Mewtwo. Just as I selected Master Ball, my other friend started complaining. How could you do that? She shouted. A shiny is a blessing, not something to be manipulated. You don't care for your Pokemon one bit.
No, wait. That's like a fucking like SpongeBob line, like fucking like Squidward. The order for the customer is a blessing.
Give me the pizza. Give me the... No, it's for the customer. It sounds like an everybody clapped line. That's what I'm thinking.
An everybody clapped?
Yeah, when someone says like something like very just... I don't know, just not something someone would say. Anyway, the weirdest thing about this was that she hacks her games well. I know for a fact she had many level 100 shiny Pokemon. You hacked the game too, I protested. You know why, she inquired? I'll tell you. In my
because
first...
I am cursed!
I am cursed! No,
I am
that's...
cursed to
that
never
is
see
going
a shiny
to be,
Pokemon.
That is going
so
to be...
you cheating when I have to cheat to see them.
She inquired. I'll tell you. In my first file of Soul Silver, I had my favorite Pokemon, Blaze. We did everything together. He was a friend.
Blaze isn't a Pokemon. It's a fucking Sonic character.
and that was the only thing I asked for. We helped each other in good times and bad. Why is Gravemind from Halo 3 playing for like the 4th time?
Because I suggested so many songs and you only have a few.
Right.
It's biased to play yours more often than mine.
That's weird.
Or as often, so that means each song plays.
Oh, okay.
So how to fix that is to suggest more music.
Fuck, I'm reading. I can't do that. He was a friend, and that was the only thing I asked for. We helped each other in good times and bad, and we eventually defeated the Pokemon League together. I sat in my room for hours last summer trying to defeat Lance with Blaze at just level 50 until we got a lucky hit and won. Then I started messing around with my action replay. I entered in a faulty code and bricked my save file. My only option was to reset my game, losing Blaze and all my other Pokemon like... Huh?
I had to Kill
No,
my
no, no, no.
favorite Pokemonster.
All losing Blaze and all my other Pokemon like Pachirisu.
That's a real Pokemon.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a Pikachu clone.
Okay. Lugia in Azumaril.
Azumarill.
In a fit of rage, I cheated my way through the second playthrough, beating the entire game plus post-game in 4 hours. Within 5, I had all the events done. Along the way, I have befriended my Chikorita, Scizors, and a special Celebi. After a while, I felt like my action replay too often. I got rid of all my Pokemon except Scizor, Celebi, and a few others, which I transferred to my new Pokemon Black game. And then I started my third playthrough. This is just an actual, like, story. I got my Cyndaquil. I named him Blaze. I journeyed far and wide.
How long is this? Did you check how long it would be?
I'm halfway through the page, so it should not be that long.
Okay. The text gets smaller and smaller.
It's like an eye test. I named him Blaze. Oh fuck, that's loud. Hang on. I can fix it. Turn that down just a little bit. In a fit of... Wait. I got a Cyndaquil. I named him Blaze. I journeyed far and wide and did it correctly. Except once I leveled my Cyndaquil up to 10, I treated myself one favor. I caught and trained a level 10 Celebi. I thought everything was better now. I did a mistake. That night I had a dream where Blaze was crying himself to death. Putting out the flames around his neck every single tear. Is Blaze like a Blaziken or something? What Pokemon has like...
You just said it was a Cyndaquil.
Oh. I don't know what that is.
I'm drawing one right now.
Okay. Crying himself to death, putting out the flames around his neck in every single tear. With every single tear, I now want to start my fourth playthrough. This time completely legit. No bells or whistles. I put it off the next day. I had lots of homework. I then had another dream. It was my Mewtwo from my third playthrough, he said. You have one more chance. Take it. I ended my file then and there, and started new. I learned to care for my Pokemon. You should too. Delete your save file and start over. She then finished, and she looked like a giant burden. She took a giant burden off her shoulders. What if I don't? I challenged. The moment I finished my sentence, she went to a toy store.
She killed me.
Wait, hang on. The moment I finished my sentence, she went to a toy store, got a Cyndaquil plushie, which wasn't even there before, and threw it at my face. I accepted the quote gift, took it with me, and left my room on my bed. So she had time.
How fast is she?
How fast is she?
Just fucking bound out, just going like down the street like really fast.
Oh yeah!
Fucking run across the entire world.
Hang on, I gotta put more music because, I did not know, Zythia, that this is how it worked, so I gotta add more shit because I'm sick and tired of hearing 3 things that I put in.
You could just type the command I played, for the whole playlist, and it won't do anything because the playlist is already set to loop, but it'll make it so your songs only appear as often as mine.
How do I do that?
You just copy and paste my message. Scroll up a little bit. There was the one right below October 9th. You see it?
/play URL /play playlist name, right?
It's the exclamation mark P and then the URL.
Ah. That's what I've been doing, haven't I?
Huh?
I've been doing exclamation mark P and then the...
No. What? That is the playlist of music.
Yeah.
And if you do that, it'll add the whole playlist to your queue.
Oh,
which
okay.
will, because it's already set to loop on my queue, it won't change the amount those songs appear, but it means that it will equally distribute how many songs we both have.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And then when you add stuff, just type like add next or something.
Okay. Okay, because I have an idea. People just got... People definitely just got jump scared by a symbol. You didn't hear that, Zythia, but... Because I had to find a song. So exclamation mark add, is it?
No, it's exclamation mark P. Oh, play next is it.
Okay. Huh?
Oh?
No. Something went wrong. Zythia, I need you to look at boss spam.
Next as you typed next. You typed next in a different thing, so I thought you were searching for the word next, and then a bunch of random shit that I didn't know how to understand.
Oh no. So I randomly had to add ABD admin on Facebook page.
Oh no, now it's in, that's gonna be in the queue for, okay, hold up.
I'm sorry. You literally said /play next, and I typed that.
Without a space. Okay,
There's a space in between that and the link.
yeah, without a space.
Without a space.
You don't, it's play next one word. Okay, bring the music bot back. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Play the Halloween spooky music again.
Run it back. Run it back. Don't you dare.
It sounded like a Banjo-Kazooie noise.
Okay, Zythia. How do I do this correctly?
Okay, you just type play next.
With no space.
No space.
Okay. And I'll add all...
It might be play now, actually, I'm sorry.
Just play next then, do.
Nothing.
Okay.
What the fuck? Neither of them did anything. Hold up.
This sucks. I'm glad that we
suck.
I'm glad that we paused. I like the perfect.
Play.
I'm glad this is happening at a point in the creepypasta where it just made no sense.
Next.
I like how we paused and it had technical difficulty at the point where just like this fucking lady.
No, it should be.
This fucking lady just ran to the toy store from her room and then came back with a Cyndaquil plushie and then threw it at the pro tag's face.
Hold on, I think because I'm the admin, only I can do play next. Let me see. Oh yeah.
Zythia, what have you been drawing? I haven't been paying attention. What?
Oh,
you've been drawing what you hear?
Yeah. He's Blaze crying to death. There's Kyle or whatever the fuck is shit, and then the girl.
Kyle.
And they're cheating.
Okay, Zythia, did you have it? Is the thing fixed?
Should be, yeah.
Okay. Alright, back to the creepypasta. Where was I? What if I don't, I challenged. The moment I finished my sentence, she went to the toy store, got a Cyndaquil plushie, which wasn't even there before, and I threw it at...
Are you saying it in the voice of the fucking Monster Man?
Because I hate this song.
Oh.
No, you can't, no.
That's how the song goes!
Find my final
Monster
transformation
Mash.
on my monster mash. In the howl of moon tonight, I give children scary fright on the big tower. I have gained sentient power. I don't know what to say.
I have gained the sentient
No,
power.
fuck off. Fuck off. This actually gives me. I hate. I hate. No, please. Okay, what if I don't? I challenge. The moment I finished my sentence, she went to a toy store, got a Cyndaquil plushie, which wasn't even there before, and I threw it at my face. I accepted the gift, took it with me, and left my room. And left it in my room on my bed. Zythia, this. I hate this. I'm serious, this music gives me fucking panic.
Good!
Good!
That's the point!
Fuck you! You fucking
Fuck
dick!
you fucking dick! Fuck you!
Yeah, fuck, I bet.
Fucking dick!
The night. Okay. The night I started up my Pokemon Black again, I walked through the grass and saw an irregular thing happen. Lucy's Blaze would like to battle. An angry Typhlosion appeared on my screen. He was partly covered in a pixelated blood. At that point, my Cyndaquil doll's eyes started glowing red.
Look at what I'm trying! The moment you said that!
What?
Like the moment before you said that!
What happened?
No, look what I'm drawing the moment before you said that, when I started drawing.
Just casually. Blaze used Eruption. Wait, I didn't even send out a Pokemon yet.
I did. He's attacking me!
I yelled, remembering that Eruption was an attack that my friend used the most. Your Pokemon died. Would you like to start over? I was presented with a yes/no choice. I chose no since I didn't want to lose my Pokemon. Blaze used Rock Smash on Jewel. The game restarted, but instead of going to Reshiram, it immediately went to the menu. The continue option was gone. Wait, did Blaze just kill my trainer? And where's my save file, I thought.
Where is my save file?
At that moment, the game spoke in an eerie voice. A low-pitched Cyndaquil. Voices in the background. Yes, I just did. I restarted the game for you. The sound echoed through my room. Ending that sentence, my doorbell rang. I went to the door, hesitated, but still opened the door. It was my friend, holding a Typhlosion doll with its eyes glowing red. So what happened to your Pokemon Black game? That's it. That's how it fucking ends. What an ending.
What an amazing story.
Zythia, you want to switch out, or should I keep going?
Well, that was the end of that story, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I think the idea is that we switch out.
Alright. Don't delete that. Keep that on screen.
Yeah, I'm just pushing them over there.
Yeah, push it on the side.
Getting it out of my fucking face.
That's fucking hideous creatures.
Alright, random page button.
Just make sure. Oh, never mind.
Okay, so I landed on Evil Patrick's XXX, the proxy.
Okay. I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't know how to feel about that. I just skimmed it and I saw the word Slenderman. Alright, let's go!
Okay. Let's go.
Patrick XXX turned around to see a tall man in a black suit. He had no face, pale white skin, and had tentacles on his back. Patrick XXX, I'm the Slender Man, and I want you to be my proxy and live in my mansion. As Patrick XXX was a homeless bum, he decided to go with them and have a place to live. They both teleported to the tall man's mansion. It was big, old, crust, and most of all, smelled like yo mama pussy. Okay, this was still...
Can't read that. Find please. Please find a different one. Zythia, no.
You moron! Are you moron? You must be. So... There's a part where it unironically goes re. Fuck, said Patrick. Okay,
Fuck.
leaving. Fuck! I'm leaving. Are we supposed to be on troll pastas? Is that where we're supposed to be? I feel like...
Yeah, both troll
Okay.
pasta. I got mine from troll pasta. We can
Troll
go to the actual creepypasta website too.
Creepypasta. I feel like on creepypasta it'd be all long. Okay. This one looks short. It all fits on like one page, but it's like entirely dense. Okay. This one is called Santa Claus. Santa Claus, the plump, bearded man who come down the chimney at night. Everyone knows him. What about Santa Claus? I have had my encounter with him, and I am going to tell you. Are you ready? It all started on Christmas Eve at 5. I was over at my aunt's house. I was eating some turkey and saw a shadowy figure at the doorstep. I heard a scream, and it sounded like someone was being murdered. I assumed it was all in my head, and I myself was a little tired. I was only 11 at the moment. A few moments later, I'd be older. And I was really dumb. Isn't everybody? I was on my way home, and I was really tired. That's like the third time he said he's tired. I put cookies and milk for Santa and carrots for the reindeer. My little sister Angelica was only 6 at the moment. And then Tommy Pickles.
Tommy, shut up.
No. Okay, my little sister Angelica was only 6 at the moment. For now.
For
I
now.
wanted to stay up and wait for Santa to come. I obviously said no, because I knew he would never come. She kept bugging me, and I eventually gave up and said yes. I grabbed a blanket and my phone for entertainment. Angelica gave up at around 8. 8 is not that late.
For child.
I just stayed up and drifted off to sleep. Some sound came out of the kitchen and woke me up. I assumed it was just the ice maker. The noise grew louder and louder until I couldn't take it anymore. I realized Angelica wasn't next to me. My mom must have brought her to her bed. Bead. Her bead. Me, on the other hand, was to be picked up. The presents weren't under the tree, and the cookies we not bitten. I talked to the kitchen.
What are you saying?
Turn off the ice cream maker. My dog Jack was barking at the window. Stupid dog!
Made me look bad.
It wasn't the ice maker making the noise. It was coming from the backyard. I most definitely was not going out there. I went back to the couch and played on my phone for 5 minutes. I heard footsteps and assumed it was my dad coming to put presents under the tree. It wasn't. It was a thin, bony man with a hook as big as your computer. He was pale and dark blue eyes, as blue as the ocean at dusk. His hair was dark brown, and he had a few gray strands. He was dressed as in a Santa suit 5 sizes too big. The group shaked as he walked, and the dog barked. He bent down and shut his mouth with hook. I yanked the blanket over my head. My hands were too shaky to call 911. I held my breath for 15 seconds. I let out a large gasp of breath. I think he heard me, because I felt him lay the hook on the blanket. He yanked the blanket off me and laid his big blue eyes on me. He stared at me for seconds, then took a hold of my shirt and lifted me and stated, "Your presents aren't going to be here, and neither are you." I felt fear. I felt tear roll down my face. Tear rolled down my face. He cut my arm and blood drip on the wild white blanket. I cried softly and opened my mouth to scream. His only hand, without a weapon, shut my mouth so hardly I thought my teeth would fall out. A loud muffle came from my room. I guess my sister heard it because she came down the staircase and was in shock. She screamed and it caught his attention. He dropped me in the puddle of his own blood. He walked over
Why is he covered in blood? What's
to Angelica swiftly. I cried to her to run and get Mom, but it was too late. He took a hold of her. I got up and called the police as fast as I could. I explained the situation and they were on their way. Angelica screamed and my mom ran down the stairs. My dad with her with a shotgun from his safe. He shot the man and the man fell across the room. He just ragdolls like launches. The
just
blood splattered everywhere on the walls, on the window. It felt like a ride from a seaside heights.
huh?
The police finally arrived and he was sent to the hospital. They examined the house and told us the man was Santa Claus, a serial killer. He usually comes on Christmas Eve at all houses with his hook. They finally found him. I was sent to the other hospital to get my arm stitched. This story may make you think differently about Santa, so lock your doors and close your windows on Christmas Eve, because he was healed and was on his way to court and escaped. No one knows who he could get. He might get you.
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 This sucks.
That's
My drawing sucks.
fucking Patrick.
I don't know. How do I think I made it too big. I think smaller.
I love the shotgun.
Okay, move it
You're
down.
about to splatter him all over the room and make him funny ragdoll.
Funny ragdoll. Can I shrink this?
Yeah. Alright, now you gotta read a story again.
Damn, Daniel. Oh, this one is so fucking short. Okay. Nintendo DS. One night, I was up until midnight, playing my DS with a friend, and all of a sudden, I dropped my DS on the ground. The two screens broke apart with all the wires broken. The plastic was shattered. The next day, I was going to go get a brand new DS when I realized it would be cheaper to get it online via Kijiji. Kijiji is basically Craigslist.
Yeah.
I searched used Nintendo DS, and there was a lot of expensive matches. I kept on scrolling down until I found one priced at $60. That's not really that cheap for a DS, isn't it?
No, that's really cheap. I got my DS for $90.
Fuck, really? Okay. I don't know. I just feel like I go to like when I go to thrift store, it's like, oh yeah, here's a DS, like a basic
They're
bitch
probably like
DS
busted.
for like $80 or something.
$80. Yeah, $80 is probably makes sense.
Yeah. I bought it about a week later, received it, I opened the box, and saw it was a bright neon green color on top and black on the bottom. I noticed there was a cartridge inside the back. I popped it out. It had no sticker.
Oh,
Oh my god, that reminds me. Zythia, you probably know about this story, but I literally had a creepypasta moment in my life. I need to explain this because
oh,
this
was it the?
the Super
Was it?
Nintendo cartridge.
Yeah.
So basically, whoever's listening, this is a real story I had. When I was around, let's say, 12, not 12, 13, I I went to like a garage sale in my neighborhood, and there was this lady selling all these old games like PlayStation 2, GameCube, etc., etc. I didn't really give two shits about PlayStation 2 or GameCube at the time. I cared more about like retro stuff because I got a Super Nintendo from like my cousin, and she had all these Super Nintendo games like, and 99% of them were like 99% of them were just like sports games, but I think I got Donkey Kong Country from that same thrift shop anyway, or thrift garage sale. Fuck. Anyway, as I was looking through all the different cartridges, there was one that literally had no label. I showed the lady like, hey, I assumed her not to because she was just a lady selling her son's stuff, I guess. I asked, hey, how much would this be? Because different carts varied. Like, some were 20, some were 30, some were 50, etc., etc. And she said, you can have that for free.
Run.
I took
Run.
it as
Run
I
away.
took it as as I would. I still being like pretty gullible to internet horror and being a bit superstitious. I was very hesitant of fucking actually putting that into my Super Nintendo. But I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I have it. It's broad daylight. Nothing happens. Nothing bad happens in broad daylight. I plug it in.
Sonic.exe takes place in broad daylight.
What? It does. It does?
I don't know. I don't think he ever says what time of day it is. He just says that he received a disc. He received a disc in the mail, and then it had Sonic.exe on it.
Hmm.
So mail doesn't deliver at nighttime.
I guess. Anyway. So I put in this nameless fucking cartridge, and it wasn't like scratch or anything. It was like perfectly peeled off. And what it was? Fucking Mario Paint. Sadly, I don't have a Super Nintendo mouse to actually play it. But I swear to God, if I get a Nintendo mouse, the moment I open it up, I'm going to like press like click start, and Mario's head's gonna
You
fall
can
off
play
or some
Mario
shit.
Paint with the controller, I'm pretty sure. It's just not very good.
Really? Huh.
Yeah?
I did not know that. I still don't want to touch that fucking cartridge though. Like I said, I swear, the moment I press start, Mario's head's gonna roll off and like sing like
Yeah, and Yoshi's gonna fucking come out covered in blood.
yeah. Anyway, back to the cartridge. So I popped it out. It had no sticker. I put the game back in and started the DS. It started normally, but the color was inverted. I checked the options, and its username was Don't Do It.
Don't.
Literally DONDOIT. Don't do it. The birthday was September. The birthday was
What?
September.
What was?
The birthday was September 11th, 2009. Not 2001, at least. Don't Do It's favorite color was red. I restarted the DS and looked at the game. It was named Pokemon, and after that, there was a
Pokemon.
line of glitchy text fragments. I pulled out the stylus, which was made of bone. I simply passed it off and started the game. I really wish I didn't do that. The game started up, and I found out it was Pokemon Diamond. I looked down towards Dialga, only to find a folder of a mangled human corpse dressed up as Ash. I started the game, my screen went to black, and my DS crashed. That's the end. This kid just bought like a cursed DS at like 3 a.m. that had like a bootleg Pokemon Diamond with like some poor guy that had like And then why
Uh,
was the DS stylus made of bone? That's the
it's
weirdest
always
part.
the
Why was it
little
made of
details.
bone?
It's always the little details.
What's okay? Nice drawing.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Pokemon bone. Okay, so far both the creepypastas have had to do with fucking Pokemon,
Monster.
and that's just from like pressing random. All right,
So now
it is Zythia's turn.
it's my turn to draw a beautiful picture. Let me shrink that real quick.
Time to draw something pretty.
Time to draw.
Don't you fucking. I knew.
Time to. Okay, this one's got a massive NSFW warning at the top.
Okay, then don't read that.
Okay, this one's very quick. It's called Sanic.exe, and it's
What?
Sanic stabbed me and I died. The end.
Okay, that's easy to draw.
Okay, gas from the ass 5.
Oh, how am I supposed to draw that?
Gas from the ass 5. Should I read gas from the ass 5?
I guess.
So not long ago, this educational and family-friendly video game came out called GTA 5. It was very popular and shit. Oh.
What are you? Zythia, you're not making this up, are you?
It's very popular shit. The Fuckstar company who made it made a lot of moolah because of it. These guys, like any games company worthy of its name, used the moolah to pay gay men to let them use Wonder technology.
I don't know how to draw. What the fuck is this?
To make a port. A personal computer. Yeah, basically, no. Anyway, Folkstar actually did a good job on the port despite some problems at launch. Some people refused to find their own oil supply in the Middle East to power the machine of heaven.
Huh?
And
Zythia, I think this is cursed.
Wait, it, Tashiwa decided to just give it a try. This is like an enchanting language. It'll kill you. It's like a cognito hazard. You read the full story and fucking gas from the ass 5 comes out of your computer and kills you.
Don't say that.
The thing is, my legitimate copy of the game is unfortunately cursed.
Nice cue of the music.
Huh?
Nice cue of the music.
I booted up the game and I noticed I was late to my. Oh no.
Zythia, can you say it? Don't say if you can't. Because I already don't trust this.
Okay, he was going to he was going to touch Ween. So he went to McDonald's, and when I came back, energized but depressed, I noticed I had completed all the missions. I had the maximum amount of greenies, a car made out of hot chicks, and eliminated all the evil from the world. I said, well, at least I can mess around for a bit before I start a new game. So I played exactly one game of Tennis before I got bored and went to the menu. I clicked start new game, but instead of starting new game...
Hello? Zythia? What does it say? Zythia, what the fuck does it say?
Why do I get? Why do I get the ones that are impossible? Okay, let's. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on from gas from the S5.
You really don't like that, do you?
Gas from the S5. My story.
My story.
This is my story. It was like any regular day. I woke up, washed my face, and brushed my hair. Normal. Yet something would happen that changed me forever. It was extremely horrid weather, gunmetal gray skies, and rain coming down in bouquets. I was going to go out today with a couple of friends, but that was screwed, as I didn't exactly feel like getting soaked. In lieu of a social life, I sat on the chair in the living room reading a book. It was cozy with the fire going. Every now and then I'd check the sliding doors to assess the weather. After a few minutes, there was a scratching on the glass. I looked over to the door. Nothing there. I looked back to my book, the scratching occurring again. The time I figured, fleeting out of sight, an animal. And extrapolated, thinking nothing. I continued reading my book, scratching again. I stood and opened the door. My soaking dog ran in. Hadassah, I said, grabbing an old blanket off the coat rack. I began to dry him, and he's golden coat, golden Freddy.
Golden Retriever.
And he began to bark at something behind me. I turned, nothing was there. Huh, boy is nothing. He continued to bark, and one let him. But then his demeanor changed. His tail flopped between his fuzzy legs and ears dropped back. Once again I looked behind me. There it was, a twitching humanoid with what looked like a broken neck. He had glossy black empty eyes and a grin cut ear to ear. He contorted his body into impossible shapes as he began to near me, quicker than anything moving like that could have. My dog jumped up the stairs. Leaving me alone with this monster, I backed away, eventually cornering myself at a wall. I grabbed the fire poker laying next to the fireplace and whipped him with it. Purple coagulated blood poured from the wound, but nothing deterred it. It seemed to jump towards me. It didn't, but it seemed to, and reached to me with its long hands. They were cold as they wrapped around my neck, its palm clammy and sweaty with excitement. With its other hand, it opened my mouth, and its own with mine. I felt air coming out of me, yet I still breathed and still felt. His face drew away from mine, a plume of smoke in its mouth. It disappeared. I dropped to the floor. Had a sigh, ran over and licked my face.
Huh. Is that it?
Yeah.
That that is a story.
Yeah, this is a story.
Anyway, this is all.
What did you draw? So you have sand. You got is that gay Ben?
Yeah.
And then there's a man
I'm
with a
sorry,
gun.
Zythia. When you were reading like the green fartcast thing, my brain just turned. I could. It was gibberish. It was babble. I could not understand. Okay.
I could not parse.
I could not understand. You cannot grasp.
You cannot. You cannot.
I cannot. It's too violent. All right. Seems to be my turn. All right. See, I just realized, what did you draw?
What would I draw?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Nothing. I didn't notice it until now, so it's fine.
You didn't notice it at
Okay,
all.
random page. Let's go. Okay, this is nothing. So I'll read it, and then I'll find another one. Generic MLP pasta. One day in Ponyville, insert Pony 1 here was having fun with insert Pony 2 here with when Evil Pony here came along and said insert mean quote here, insert the same mean pony text here, then ran off. But he dropped something. It was and insert something like a jukebox or iPod here, then insert Pony 1 here and insert Pony 2 here. Picked up the insert whatever object you picked, then went to go examine it. Then they watch, listen, whatever suits the object you picked to the insert object here. It was too horrific and they died. I'm gonna go find another one.
I'm not. You know what you just said about fucking like gas fart GTA?
Yes,
That just happened to me.
that's fine. I'm okay with that. I found another one, and it seems short, so I might read another one after this. Minecraft. Minecraft is an awesome game, but secrets lie behind. One day I was playing Minecraft when the title changed to Minecraft. I thought it was a glitch, so I ignored it. You fucking idiot. That's a feature. I went on single player in a world called Two Leshi. What? A world. I went to single player. A world appeared called Two Lesi. Two LESIHC. It was hardcore mode on, but with cheats. That's impossible. Then I went on. Then I went on to two zombies appeared. I had a stone sword already, so I killed them. They made distorted and reverse sounds when they died. My stone sword disappeared.
They already make like distorted noises. They
no,
go, like,
but this is like, Half-Life 2 crab noise, like crabs like shit like that. My stone sword disappeared and after they were killed, but that stone sword was replaced by an iron sword. The Ender Dragon appeared, but not moving. He looked at me. The chat said, Ender Dragon, what a nice iron sword you have there. Can I have one?
No, that's a fucking that is the fucking
nice computer you have here. Can I have
computer you got around here? Can I have it?
I shook my head in the game, saying
I
yes.
my head.
I give him an iron sword. Ender Dragon was crying happy. He flied away to his home. Now stuff get creepy. 5 minutes later, I noticed a creeper at my base. He was alike the Minecraft. I'm sorry, I'm having. I'm sorry, but the grammar here is like messing me. I'm being gaslit. Like 5 minutes later, I noticed a creeper at my base. He was like Minecraft Satan Edition's creeper. He didn't explode, but he followed me. I made him walk into a hole. Notice I'm in 1.7.10. He died. I then went to my base and looked in my chest. There was an item called chisel. Another one was called copper, and another one was called bronze. The chest had 10 copper and 20 bronze sorted out. I crafted a bronze pick and started mining. Then I saw an ore named tin ore. I thought this was a hack/mod/glitch. I picked up the tin ore and smelted it. With tin, I could create tin containers for liquids. So I stored a lot of water, stored a lot of lava, I found a tree that was shaped like a Y. I cut it down and received tree blood in plastic. With tree blood, I could create a sapling and a cow spawn egg. I spawned the cow, like Minecraft Satan Edition's cows. We gotta read that.
I don't think Satan Edition. I think Satan Edition's a game.
Minecraft Satan Edition?
I think so.
Huh. I crafted a sapling and planted it. Then I mined again. The process repeated. I found a new ore named Shiny. I thought it was powerful, so I crafted a chestplate with that shiny. 80 zombies spawned around me, but I only saw a shiny sword. Only had a shiny sword. Zombies killed me already, but I could respawn. I typed in chat /game mode creative, but it changed me to adventure mode. I tried to do it again and it worked. The chat said in yellow, Exterquat has joined the game. Who's? I talked to him, and we had a fine chat. Here's some knowledge. Me, how did you get in here? I'm playing single player. Exterquat, I guess someone told me to play this server, and you did make this LAN. I already turned LAN on. I forgot, LAN is on XD. Then we became friends. I changed his game mode to creative and killed all the zombies. The server shut down randomly. The end. I hate. What is Minecraft Satan Edition? I gotta look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's like a mod for Minecraft.
Minecraft Satan Edition. Pasta Archives.
There's my drawing.
Oh, this one. Oh, it's really long. It's really good. Fucking clown music.
It's a theme song.
Shut up. It took me a second to realize what you said.
It took me a second. Hey!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I can't see the top of my forehead.
I'm mad. Me too.
Why are you mad?
I can't see my forehead.
Alright, Zythia, your turn.
Okay.
Find us a pasta of the creeps. Pastas that give me the creeps.
Alright. This one is called Dead Bird.
Huh?
It was a completely red website with a blue link. It clicked download and a virus got into my computer and a picture of skeletons started popping up out and them bones was playing. Task Manager wouldn't pop up, but I copied the file to a CD. It was a lost episode of Sesame Street. Elmo is standing outside of Bert and Ernie's house, holding on to a bowl of oatmeal, crying, saying his last meal. Big Bird came up completely featherless, telling Elmo I gave him all the feathers he could ever want. He loved pigeons, but that'll do for him. I didn't know what that meant, so I fast forwarded to Bert House, and Ernie was looking bone thin, and Rubber Ducky sat next to him. Ernie looked very depressed. We need to go visit him, Rubber Ducky. Ernie went to his room holding Rubber Ducky. He slowly opened the door where a blanket with something under it lay. Bert, I wanted to come and visit. Ernie pulled the blanket back. Bert was looking hyper-realistically dead. Ernie began to cry. It zoomed in on Rubber Ducky where a tear fell from his eye as well. Then it cut to gray with a long, loud beep. It thought it was over, but then a screen flickered and showed image of Bert. But he was sitting up, looking straight at me. And then here's the enclosed image.
Fuck off! Dude, I didn't expect that. Fuck you.
The enclosed
Listen.
image.
Something like from like something from like a 6-year-old brain going on like weird fucking flash sites. Like that made me jump. Going to like I don't know, something about like me searching like weird like old websites and seeing something like that brought back something in something like subconscious. You should just put that image in like your corner of the fucking.
No, I'm already away from the page. I can't get it back.
Okay.
So what is your drawing? You have a featherless Big Bird and Elmo, and then you have
Mole skeleton.
Mo skeleton. Alright. Now, is it your turn to read?
Sure.
Alright. Move your drawing out the way.
Get out the way. Oops. Alright. Let's see, what can we do? Link of Legend thee.
Okay.
Man, I love Link. He was my favorite character of all times. He can't speak, but he can swings. One day, I go to eBay when I saw the game called Link of Legend. I was spooked to see this new game because Nintendo never announced it, lol. Plus, it's super duper mega hyper expensive, so went to the living room to steal my mom's credits card and buy it. So I got the package and I opened it. It contained the note and the disc. The disc had the protagonist Link with a very, very big sword entitled Link the Legend the legend in red. I don't know why. And there's the note. I read it and it gave me goosebump. It said, "Don't play, eat." I don't care, so I slam dunked the disc into my Wii U and played it. The Wii U's not a top loader. What have I done? It begins with Link waddle around the area, and the screen pops out the title Legend of the Link of the Legend, I'm sorry. I can't tell if it's just like my brain fucking things my brain fucking things up. In red. I don't know why, but I continued. When the game begins, the Link falls down. When the game begins, my brain is actually making this worse. When the game begins with Link falls down, he injured his legs. He screams in pain while I cried. I can't believe that my favorite character of all time is a pussy. I said. so, so the screens went black. So the screen went black for 2 hours. I go get a bottle of milk, and when suddenly my mom showed up, "Where's my money?" "What did you do to my credits card?" Mom said. I took it and buy the super duper mega hyper expensive game, I responded. "You what?" Mom shouted. Fuck, my throat's dry, one sec. Okay. You don't want to know what happened next, but my butt is now red. So after that painful punishment, I get back to the game. So when the game started with Link in a wheelchair, I was shocked to see it. Then I continued.
Like the wheelchair.
The game was pretty much like The Legend of Zelda, minus the fact that Link is now in a wheelchair, and for some reasons, lol. But the background is dark and edgy, enemies are dark and edgy, my allies are also dark and edgy. I feel worries. But I continued. Finally, we met Ganon. He was scared to see me. Then, Link suddenly walks out of the wheelchair and heads to Ganon himself and slices his head off.
He just gets out of the wheelchair.
Quote, red water sprays everywhere. Link is covered in, quote, red. He looked at the TV screen and said, "You next die, ha ha ha." So I pulled the disc out and threw it as far as possible. The disc went to space, hit the moon, and fell into Earth. I was shocked to see billions, quote, pass away because of me. So I was taken. I just realized
What?
the disc. The disc hit the moon, which made it fall into the earth. I was shocked to see billions, quote, pass away, unquote, because of me. So I was taken to jail. I can't believe it. Then dark and edgy Link showed up. You shouldn't have done that. Ah, shut up, I responded. Morals.
Shut up.
Never throw the disc outside as far as possible to play this game, or he will haunt you too. He threw the disc into the moon, and it crashed.
Strongest child alive.
Fuck. Oh. Zythia, should I read another, or do you want to keep drawing?
Hold on, let me finish this drawing real quick.
What the fuck is...
There we go.
Yeah, sorry, but the idea of this child throwing a disc to the moon, that is a fucking... You know the clip, you know the GTA 5 modded clip where they have a bunch of tethers to the blimp, it's not moving, and then they shoot it once, it just goes like straight fucking down.
You mean the only place clip?
Yeah, the only place clip where they're shooting like zip lines, like all those tethers to the blimp, and it's like, oh, it's going home, man. Just dive straight fucking down 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Okay. That was the dumbest one so far.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
I need to...
Calm ourselves.
Okay. Alright. One day I was playing Team Fortress 2. I decided to play on Cough Harvest.
Huh?
Since it's my...
You didn't say the name of the title. You just started treating.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna Cough Harvest. Because it's my favorite match. After about 30 minutes, I was dominated by 7 enemies. Right before I put the final blow to kill someone and gain an 8th domination, a scary image of Heavy appeared, accompanied by a louder, disconnect version of his death scream. A distorted version of his death, and it was there for 5 seconds before the game closed. It didn't crash. It didn't disconnect me from the server. It just closed. The next day, I forgot the entire thing happened. Like you do. I went back on and played CTF Turbine. I didn't do well as I did last time, since I'm better at Cough Harvest than any other map. I got 3 dominations and got dominated by one person. The person that dominated me was a Heavy. This was normal, considering Pyros have a poor matchup against Heavies, but the strange thing is that the Heavy was the only guy that was actually killing me. Despite that, I was having a good time until the heavy teleported into our spawn room and said, "Are you ready for Hoovy?" And then, one by one, everyone got kicked from the server. Name left the game, kicked by Hoovy. When it was my turn, the heavy faced me and said a message in chat. You, in particular, I have not forgotten. Then it happened. I saw the image of the medic along with the heavy with flaring problems and the spy in the background and the colored bars. It showed an error message. You have been disconnected. Reason kicked by Hoovy. I was kicked. The next day I was angry. I wanted to play TF2 without that heavy getting in the way. This time I played 2 Fort. Will its popular opinion that it's a garbage map, only good for snipers. I think it's a pretty fun map. However, this playthrough of the map was not. It was just me and Heavy. Since I know how bad Pyro is against Heavy, I decided to switch to Soldier. It's excusable. There wasn't any spies to check and no members on my team to make a checking very effective. However, it seemed to have me stick with Pyro and Pyro only. Needless to say, I got destroyed. It then showed the scoreboard, and then I saw it loading up a new map. What map it was made me skip a beat. Downloading payload, Neoscape. When it finished downloading, I had no choice but to play as Pyro. I was in an entirely dark area. I could feel and hear breathing behind me, IRL and in-game respectively. I made my character turn around. Hoovy was right there. He punched my character in the face, knocking him to ground. Then he used the finger gun taunt, that one where you get the taunt with the stock fists, holiday punch, or apoco fists, and ultimately killed him. The last thing I heard before it automatically disconnected me was, "I am Hoovy." I closed off TF2 very frustrated and a little bit spooked. I went to the bathroom and looked at the mirror. It was the same old me. However, when I blinked, Hoovy was behind me. I screamed, and then Hoovy said, "Oh wait, sorry, didn't know this was the bathroom. I'll let you have privacy," and then teleported away. I still play Team Fortress 2, but that event was very scary, and I will never forget it. If you see the heavy with the name Hoovy, or have any experience that I did, I recommend you stop playing for a while.
It's just a
What is
Soundsmith video.
this? What is this drawing?
I tried to draw the scary Hoovy, and
A
then
scary
Pyro that ate shit, and then the random medic.
random minute.
And then, obviously, I had to draw a sniper.
This is a sniper play cheating.
It's a
Okay.
fucking bot
Wait,
sniper.
I wanna read this one real quick. It's the immediate next one I got on the list for
Alright,
that
alright.
list on the
Alright,
random.
alright.
Garfield's fateful Monday.
No.
It was Monday, like any other day, or so I thought. I turn on my clunky television to the news, like any other Monday, and the headline is this: "Weird looking cat screaming lasagna and whacking people in the face." Fake news, I thought to myself. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, was I wrong. I grabbed my keys and set out for work. Everything was blue, just blue. Nothing came close to the blueness of that Monday. Very blue today, I thought to myself. I hear rees and screeches and kicks from every corner. Fake news, I thought once again. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, was I wrong. I grabbed my keys and set out to the car to investigate. Little did I know I was the Garfield's next victim. I hear some foot clopping behind me. They were very quick and I realized I was being chased. I turn around. I see the cat. It cries, "Garfield wishes you a happy Monday." And then it wails out in its disappointed voice, "Time to shake your tail like the funny cat dough."
Shut the
Out
fuck up.
came its very dangerous tail, and it grasps me with the grasp of 1,000 grasps. Lasagna, the creature bellowed as it bared its teeth to my squirming face. Chomp. Fake news, I thought. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Whacked I was. Then a skeleton popped out.
Shut the fuck. This is.
Here's an close image.
Don't jump scare me, please. Okay,
No. The skeleton.
The skeleton. Alright. I want to read.
Move your
That
drawing out of my
That
face.
Garfield one made me angry.
Move these drawings.
I like the Team Fortress 2 one better.
I like the Team Fortress 2 one better.
You see, I'm running out of space. Oh. There we go. Fuck, always press the wrong button. What are you drawing? I didn't even say anything yet. Okay, random page. Let's see. Oh, this one sounds interesting. Night shift at a convenience store. I know you.
Fedis.
Shut up. This is a convenience store. I know what you're thinking. I've read these stories before. What a joke. But this is serious. I have posted on every forum just to get my message out. If something is too good to be true, it probably is. A month ago, I had come home from college because the pandemic closed everything down. Oh, this is pretty new. With almost a 4-month summer break, I figured I would need some cash. I looked for jobs for a week with no luck. Nobody's really hiring right now, until I got an email. It was a position open for the night clerk at a convenience store. Having worked at stores throughout college, I knew what to do, so it didn't seem like too much of a challenge. It paid $11 an hour, and I thought it would be working from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Not too bad, I thought. $11 to sit around since barely anyone would be out. I put in my application and immediately received a phone call to come in for an interview. The following day, after completing my interview, I was hired. I came in the following day to start my shift. The morning clerk smiled when I walked in. He said he was glad that they could find a new replacement so quickly. It seemed a little odd, but hey, workers are scarce right now. Once I got everything settled, I opened the cash register. In the empty slot, a followed up piece of paper. I saw a followed up piece of paper. It reads the following: rules. Make sure to lock all the windows at 8 p.m. If you see something lingering in the parking lot for too long without coming in, call the police. Check the bathrooms every 30 minutes to see if they need to be cleaned. Shut up. Today. Okay, these seems normal enough. I thought it was until I got to the next rule. 4. If you see a woman dressed in all white crying, do not do the
Macarena.
If you see a woman dressed in all white crying, do the renegade. She will leave. If you hear a weird noise coming from the cooler, make 3 farting noises with your armpit. You do not want to know what happens if you don't. 6. Make sure you never close your eyes. Don't breathe for longer than 4 minutes at a time. Keep your eyes closed all the time. I opened my eyes. Now the yodeling Walmart boy won't stop playing over the loudspeaker. What? Zythia, this is... What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Okay, I want to read another one. That one was very short. at the meanest gritty.
What?
Nothing. SpongeBob Redwater.
Wait,
What?
is it the fucking is it red mist? Isn't it the fucking dead creepy Squidward one?
Yeah, you can't say what the actual name is on Twitch.
Dead creepy Squidward.
Yeah, the red mist. Alright, SpongeBob Redwater. My name is Drake, and I have
My name's Drake though.
My name is Drake, and I had my first 2 days at Nickelodeon Studios. I came to America after working in the UK Nick Studios. He's British. The man in charge, Mike, said just lay around. Said to just lay around, watch old episodes, take it easy for the first week. I sat in a room with no windows, a sofa, a TV, and a whole lot of tapes. I watched a whole lot of nostalgia, like old episodes of SpongeBob and Invader Zim, every tune really. Until I saw a blank tape box. I was excited, thinking it could be the unreleased movie of Invader Zim, or the final episode. I braced myself when I put in the tape. The tape... Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquidWard.
It was an unreleased SpongeBob. For one slide of the opening theme, I saw a writing flash, so I kept reversing the tape again and again until I could pause at the right moment. Do not watch. I thought this was some joke by Steven, but I kept watching. The theme music went weird for a bit at the end. SpongeBob Square, emotion, death, blood, sea, stop now. I was too gobsmacked to stop. It was like an addiction. I wanted to know. I wanted to watch more and more. The title card read, Red Water. I can't. What does lead speak for otter? Oh, the Red
W4.
Water. A73R. That was the SpongeBob episode number. I grabbed out my smartphone and searched it. SpongeBob 473R, a Wikipedia page came up. 473R was an unknown episode for the series SpongeBob SquarePants. For unknown reasons, the episode skipped 472R and 474R. What does the R mean?
I don't know.
I wanted to get out, but I was too drawn to the screen, and I pressed play. SpongeBob was walking to the Krusty Krab, and Mr. Krabs was there. A big speech bubble came up. Krabs could speak. You're fired!
In a speech bubble?
Was in the speech bubble. Then a horrific screech came from SpongeBob. He was screaming. Scrow! I literally typed out what he would say. I felt ill. SpongeBob ran home. It went black for a few seconds. The static came up for 10 minutes. After the static, SpongeBob came out the house with guns. I was all static on top. You can make out a red sky. He shot everybody, the children, the adults, the babies. It was so gory, like a twisted HTF. And then he pointed at the camera, his eyes fire red. He shot the screen, making a small effect, and then himself. It was horrible. They now know about they know about it now and are suing the twisted animator from France, not Steven. What?
What?
That's pretty good. Those are pretty good drawings.
There we go. SpongeBob. Hey, Fetty.
I gotta take a drink.
I gotta take a push.
Alright. You wanna read one?
I do.
Alright.
I do.
Move your,
Okay, let me just make this.
move your art. You fucking nerd.
You fucking nerd. You fucking piece of shit.
You fucking nerd.
You fucking nerd.
What the fucking dog?
What?
This game shits my ass.
This game shits my ass. This game diarrhea poo poo in my nostrils.
This game diarrhea poo poo on my leg. I now have septic infection. Okay, Zythia. Move. Creepypasta. I am genuinely dying.
Gas leak. I'm spamming the random page button, but the scary Mario theory.
Oh?
Have you ever wondered why Mario is such a fucking jerk? And why Donkey Kong is so cool? Well, it's just a theory, but I think I know the truth. Donkey Kong is actually a human, and vice versa. Here's the story. Donkey Kong was a super cool scientist, and he was experimenting with Mario. The reason Mario was named Mario is because of his mustache. Kinda looked, it's like a human Mario's. Now you may be thinking, how could they be inspired by the human Mario? Mario does actually exist. And to you I say, fuck you, I've been proven this in every way I'm right, okay? So Donkey Kong used a machine to turn Mario into human, but the reason why Donkey Kong didn't press the button turn human back to monkey when he saw how ugly Mario looked, was that he actually did, but since Mario hadn't been made 100% human, he climbed up the zapper that should turn him in human and swung it toward poor Donkey Kong. So now Donkey Kong was a dumb ape. Then another scientist came in and saw the ugly Mario, so he threw Mario out in the trash. There Princess Toadstool saw him and thought he was kinda cute, don't ask me why, so she took him with her to the Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, and by the way, Luigi was made of the same machine too. Not actually a theory, it's real. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh god. This one is a funny title, but it's actually too long. Backyardigans unaired reboot, and it's fucking absolutely massive.
Like how big?
Really big.
Okay. Maybe, maybe something else then. Or, you can read that. I can try and draw that, I guess.
Backyardigans?
Yeah, I can try.
It's like more than like 6 pages long.
Oh. Hmm.
Pokemon Evil Red.
Evil.
Now this is a story all about how my life got fucked up so bad, and I'd like to take a shit right in my chair. I'll tell y'all all about how I became the princess of a place called Lavender. Oh, it's the fucking parody of it's a parody of French Prince of Bel-Air.
I like how long it took you to realize that. You
Now
got through
this
the
is a
whole
story all
intro.
about how my life got fucked up so bad, and I'd like to take a spin and shit right in my chair, and I'll tell you how about I became the princess of a place called Lavender Town. That's the only part of the song I know. In West Uncle Philadelphia, one day I started shooting some people in my neighborhood. I was killing a couple guys outside of the school. Eventually got bored and began to walk home. Along the trail, there's an old redneck man selling old ass video games.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Zythia, you can't do that.
What? Selling old ass video games?
Fuck, I gotta draw this shit now.
I approached him, hey, what do you have here? I asked, a bunch of shit, he replied. Yeah, whatever the fuck I said. But I tell you what though, he said, yeah, you give me $150, I'll give you this creepy motherfucking hacked copy of Pokemon Red. The offer is absolute shit. You didn't realize the hacks give the game no value whatsoever, right? I asked. Yeah, I know, but I don't give a fuck. Alright, I paid the $150 at home, and the game began to play it. The game was apparently called Evil Red, which kind of sucked, because I was hoping that it'd be one of those hacks which get overpowered Pokemon at the beginning, or Misty's naked, or something like that. Point being, the game was normal up until I got to Lavender Town. Where do I begin on what was wrong with this part? Well, everything was hyper-realistic. Everyone just talked about death and ghosts and shit. This is what they do normally. The Lavender Town theme was playing backwards, and my character got killed by a live buried, a berry lived, or some shit like that. And I had to play through the rest of the game as my Charizard, who in and burned the entire Kanto region, or whatever it is called, to a pile of ash. A pile of ash, get it? You know, of course you do. Bad joke aside, I went to go see the old redneck guy again and refund for the shitty game, but he refused to take it back, so I had to Fusro Da him and steal my money back. Then I went home, had some ramen. I can't say that word, and then went to Troll Pasta Wiki to share my cliche experience. Pokemon Evil Red. I love how your takeaway is just fuck you, fuck you.
This sucks.
Just a bunch of people fucking like middle finger.
Shoot with the gun.
Fuck you, you fuck you, you fucking dick. You fucking dick.
that was generally the worst one. That was true. That was generally the worst one.
Sonic 06.
I want to read now.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's this music?
Zelda.
Oh, I see. I say I gotta move my stuff. Maybe, after this one, after this one I'm about to read, we do another rotation where, you read one and I read one and we call it, maybe? Because we're about an hour and 30 minutes in. I think that's pretty good. All right.
Okay, but before you read, I just want to read the title of this one.
Mhm.
Over 9,000 Nights at Freddy Fazbear's Paradise of Pingus Pizza, an autobiographical memoir, aka FNAF 5 Director's Cut, the final Shrekkening Game of the Year edition. Hot sauce included.
Is that even smart to read?
Is that even smart to read?
Yeah, I
No, I
feel
just
like...
wanted to read the title.
Okay. Because I feel like
Because the
that's a bad
title, like,
idea.
word wraps like 10 times.
Okay. How about this one? The Human Dragon. There were dinosaurs many years
What?
ago, and they were fierce and strong, but they weren't for long. The people escaped their cages and started to stab the dinosaurs with spears
Dinosaurs.
until the dinosaurs were all dead. Only a few survival. The Hunmans built buildings and ate some pizza and was happy. The Drinsaucers that
Drin saucers.
survived with the vicious attacks went into hiding and planned revenge. They planned for hundred of years and evolved as well. They grew wings and horns and learned to braha fire and became dragons. The dragons flew out of the hiding and started to blow fire at the people. But the people had fireproof walls and were oaked. They The people got their guns and started to shoot the dragon. Some dragon fell from their sky, and some stayed okay because their scaly was bulletproof. The humans and dragon realize they are too strong to defeat each other, so they truce and go back to their own lives and live each other alone. But when dragon or humans see each other, they are angry and try to fight. But overall, no problem. Until one dat. There was a dragon was sitting on a hill looking at flowers and looking at the sky and looking at the fields that go on forever and ever. They hold one flower in dragon hand and sniff it happily. It smile, so was probably uh what it smile at the sky and breath out happily. They saw someone walk up to them. It was small and not a dragon, so probably a human. But the human smiles and holds flowers to dragon to show it's not mean but nice. The dragon smile and back and give flower to human and take other flower from human. The yeast next to each other and smile at flowers. They talk about life and interests and become friends. They hug, then go home to their separate homes. They were happy and made friends with the dragon slash human. Ten, the leader of the dragons was angry with the nice dragon for making friends with a human as he had been shot in the war. He was a racist. He told Nice Dragon to never say the human again. The human was old, but this a loss by the king of the humans, who had no leg from the war. He had a fake one, and was also racist. Both the whole towns were racist except for one human and one nice dragon. They both cried themselves to sleep this night and hoped they would see each other again. A few years later, they both decide to escape to be together, and they love each other. So they both run out of their window and go to each other in the night and meet in the field
Romeo and
where they
Juliet.
first met and was romantic. The person said he would be a dragon and not with the other people because the other people were racists. The dragon said the same thing, except for the fact that dragons were racist and have kids. And wait, no, I read it wrong. Were racist and they would date with humans, not another dragon. They hug and missile, and then they build a house and have kids. The kids are human dragon claws and wings and fire. They set they fight the racists for this isn't a this isn't a creepypasta. This isn't a creepypasta. This is just a shit show. I'm
I'm loving it
done.
though.
I'm gonna go. I'm not even finishing that. Fuck that. I'm gonna go find an actual creepy video. Creepypasta. Huh?
Hmm?
I'm not reading that.
Alright, before you go read another one, what do you think of my epic interpretation of the visuals?
That's pretty good. I don't know why, but the dragon saying "I am racist." I feel like that's like a sticker that you would get from like some weird like Spencer's type store.
That is a sticker you'd see on the back of someone's car in the South.
That's you'd see on like on the back of like a pickup truck,
Yeah, in the South.
like a Ford F-150.
It's got like a Confederate flag on the roof of it. The dude's got like a wife beater and like a fucking trucker cap and a
Trucker.
fucking mullet and like a little bit of like a beard.
Little like disheveled. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
He's got it was a used to be a white wife beater, but now it's fucking yellow.
It's yellow. Half his face is like dry because he has trucker tan. It's just the sun beating in his face for the whole day. It's all dry and wrinkly. He's like half a mummy.
He's got no lips, just exposed
He's
teeth
got
and
no
gums.
lips. He looks like
His eyes are like inverted, they're like black on the outside and white on the inside.
they're fucking bloodshot.
He's got like his hair is like fucking dried leaves.
Like, what the fuck is this hypothetical? I'm reading another creepypasta. Forbidden Room. I recently bought a new house. The old one was, well, old, and falling into pieces. So I said, yeah, it's time to move. So I moved to this house. It's so cool. All 3 stories and tall. All 3 stories tall. Fuck, I'm reading it wrong. My brain is putting in words that don't exist. It's 3 stories tall, and I bought it by a nice price. There was nothing wrong with it. Well, the seller never showed me the 3rd floor. He just refused it and said, it was only the attic and something else. Nothing too important. This made me curious, but I was going to see what the fuss was all about, but what the hell? It was late at night, and I was tired. Tomorrow is a brand new day. The next day I woke up in a jump. Like when you wake up from a nightmare, but I don't remember what the dream was about. Oh well, who cares? Tomorrow was a new day. I was currently on vacation. Hells yeah. Let's play some games and oh yeah, the 3rd floor. Well, okay, it's not that bad. It's a nice and spacey attic, and it has a little room on the other side. However, there's a sign on the door that says, "Do not enter. Forbidden." Well, maybe that's where the old guy here put all his porn, I guess. Wow. That's the hell. What the hell am I thinking? Anyway. I tried to handle. I tried the handle. Locked. Great. Now I'm even more curious. It's locked pretty tight. I'll need a crowbar or something. Hey, I have a crowbar in my toolbox. I'll get and... Oh, wait a sec. Someone at the door. It was Matt. We are having
Matt.
a... Matt. We are having a gaming night on the house. Hell yeah. I'll probably be back late. The door won't go away. It can wait. After the gaming night, Kyle went to sleep on his new house.
Kyle. Matt? Kyle?
Who cares? God, I just had a nightmare, and guess what? It was about the room. I dreamed there was a weird creature that got out of the room and killed me in my sleep. Damn. I was so curious. I need to check out what was inside. I got the crowbar and head to the door. That's it, I'm opening this thing. I forced and forced until I heard a metallic clank. The adrenaline. I could feel it all over my body. Whatever was inside, bring it on. I opened the door, got on the floor. Everybody walked the dinosaur.
Is that how it ended?
Yeah. These are troll pastas after all. Who the fuck is Matt?
It's a dinosaur!
I see the dinosaurs. If you ever, who the fuck is Matt? Who's Kyle?
That's the guy they said! It's the guy they said
I
is coming
know,
to
but
go
who is
play
Matt?
games with him.
Who is Kyle?
Kyle.
Kill.
Kyle. Oh.
That's not how you
Kill
spell
would be
Kyle.
K-I-L-L. No, that's not how you spell Matt!
What do you mean that's how you spell Matt? M-A-T-T?
M-A-T-T. Hey, hold on, let me make it better then. There.
Matt. Matty. Mate.
Matei.
Mate.
Matei.
Mattel.
Mattel.
It has two L's. Mattel.
Wait.
What? Matt. Mattel. Matt. Hell. No. Stop, please. No one's watching this, are they?
I'm watching. There. That's the real creepypasta, right?
That's the real horror.
That's the... Wow.
Now that's scary. Okay.
It was a normal Saturday morning. I was
Move your fucking art!
Okay, let me... Fuck, that's not it. Okay. No. I fucking suck. There we go. Make it small. Put it up there. Alright. It was normal Sunday morning. I was off of work for the weekend, so I decided to relax and play some nostalgia video games. Mario Kart DS is a game I played a ton during my childhood, especially on the bus with my friends. A lot of these are DS themed, do you realize?
Yeah.
Probably because the DS was really relevant back when creepypastas were popular, and then now it's relevant because everyone's nostalgic for it.
Yeah.
I take out my phone and see if there's any game stores nearby. Oddly, there is a GameStop I've never seen before, just 3 minutes away from me. This weirded me out, but I didn't think much of it. I hop in my car and I drive to the GameStop. The drive there was normal for the most part. I find the GameStop at a fairly desolated area. The store isn't that big, but considering how empty it looks when I got there, I figured it would be good enough when I walk into the store. The place looks pretty deserted as well. It smelled like an old abandoned building. I noticed a few people browsing through various games, but they seemed to be doing it at random. The atmosphere in general was just creepy and eerie. I start to look around the store, hoping to find a copy of Mario Kart DS. I notice a large man behind the counter, staring back at me. He seemed really old, almost like he had been working here for years. He wore glasses and his hair was graying at the temples. He looked at me and what I guess was his reflection in the game console cases, and then looked back at me. He did not look pleased. "Can I help you with something?" he asked me in a gruff tone. "I was hoping to find a copy of Mario Kart DS," I respond, hoping to have the right game. "We've stopped selling that game here. It's been replaced with something more up to date." "What game?" I ask. "Luigi Kart 1. "That's not a real game," I say in frustration. "It is, if you call it that." I was getting really flustered with this guy, however, he was being serious. The man goes into the back room and comes back with a cartridge in his hand. I notice it's yellow, almost suggesting it's a prototype of some sort. He hands me the cartridge that says Luigi Kart 1, written in large red letters. "Are you sure this is a real game?" I ask. "Yeah, we get them shipped in. It's a new game that Nintendo brought in. You want it or not?" I say yes and take the cartridge from him and start to leave. He didn't even ask me to pay for it. What a weird day. I got home and put the cartridge into my DS and turned it on, and nothing happens. The screen just shows a flashing level, like the power is on, but nothing is happening. I try a few buttons and nothing works. I take out the cartridge and look at the back of it. It has a small paper with some numbers on it, the numbers being 666. Now makes sense to me. I put the cartridge back into the DS and try pressing some buttons again. Nothing happens. I'm starting to get quite fed up with this now. So I yell into the DS 666. The console begins to vibrate and a red light appears on the top left corner of it. I try turning it off, but it stays on. Something starts beeping from deep inside my device and I am now scared to take it out. Cold sweat envelops my entire body as the device begins to abruptly turn itself off and then back on again. Finally, the game starts, showing Luigi driving his red cart in front of a garage. That's when a deep voice, "Hey little man, I see you've got my old game," the deep voice says. My hands are starting to shake now. What the hell is this? The title screen pops up, showing the words Luigi Kart Racing, alongside a picture of Luigi looking behind himself. He looks distressed, and the music is low-pitched and reversed. I reluctantly press start. What happens next made me want to vomit. At first the screen is black, with a small white text appearing. "Die, little man." The text begins to appear. Then red letters begin to scroll across the screen. "Die, little man, you like to play my game, then die." Then the screen turns to static. The next text changes to "Watch your mother die." The character selection screen pops up. All the characters are looking down, laughing at me. They all look like a bloodied up, mangled mess, and Donkey Kong was holding a knife, stabbing one of the characters in the chest. I shut my DS immediately, and I didn't even want to see what was on the next screen. My hands and knees are shaking and I feel sick. I didn't know what the hell was going on, but there was no way I was going to get through that again. I wanted to die. Then suddenly my DS turned back on, the sound of beeping noise ringing through the room. The message appeared on the screen, written in red text. "You made it past the first level. Good luck, little man." I didn't feel like I had any control over what happened to me. I took the DS and smashed it repeatedly into the ground. It took everything in me to stop myself from grabbing a knife and stabbing the screen until it turned off. I wanted to rip my hair out. I wanted to scream for help. I then looked at the cartridge and crushed it before finally taking out my hunting knife and stabbing it many times as I could. My shirt filling up with blood, the game was destroyed, and I had nowhere left to turn. My eyes filled with tears, and my head went low. Why is this happening to me? I cried to myself. Why do I deserve this? I passed out on my bed and woke up the next morning. My body was soaked in sweat, and I felt completely drained. My body was shaking, and my hands were twitching. I had to go to work that day, so I had to act normal. I got dressed into a suit and downstairs. When I opened the door on my way out, I saw something on my porch that gave me a heart attack. It was Bloody Banana with a note attached to it that read, "See you soon, little man. Signed, DK."
Alright.
And then here's the enclosed image.
Hey! Fuck off! Okay, send that. What was I even looking at? Bring that back. I didn't even know what the fuck that was. What the fuck is that?
I don't know, it's the image that's enclosed.
Dude, that's actually terrifying compared to the two other ones. That's an actual fucking... The fuck? What the fuck?
I can't even, like, parse it. I'm not sure what it is.
Dude, I cannot grasp fucking Gygus' true form right now.
It's like, it says Luigi Kart 1, and it's like a face.
Fuck me. Like, the two other ones were just like, I didn't expect that. Like the first, like, weird fucking Burt one was just kind of... The Burt one was more like, okay, that's not that scary, it's more like just, like, unnerving. And then the second one was a joke, and then that one's genuinely fucking terrifying. Oh, fuck, I wasn't expecting... God damn it.
Alright, so you had one last story you were gonna read.
Yes. And I'm done with this shit. Fuck your enclosed images. I don't even know how you do that.
just click and drag it in.
Okay.
You can do it to me if the next thing you have reading.
I don't have. None of them have enclosed images.
They always have an image. Well, not always, but move your drawing. Move this crap.
Okay, but how do you like it?
Move. I like the fucking Donkey Kong here. I like the Luigi cut. One. But it's tiny.
Yeah, I moved it. There. Alright. Damn it. Okay. Random page. Well, these are really short. I want one that's actually long.
Yeah, I tried to find a long one for my last one. Alright, there's my interpretation of Luigi Kart.
Okay. Oh, this one's random page. Well, these aren't long. Oh, I came across one with 11 chapters. Not reading that. Nope. Alright, here we go. Chowder, lost episode, dead mung. My cousin Morgan used to work at Cartoon Network. He used to produce episodes such as Follows the Chowder, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, and other alongside a Filipino girl named Maria and Vera, another girl who was of Korean descent. One day, he had an idea of an episode of Chowder entitled Dead Mung. He gave me the script and tape he made of Dead Mung. He told me he had written the original script while Maria revisited and revised the mistakes, and Vera had done the animation for the tape. Naturally, I was excited because he had never brought home anything from work before. Looking at the title, I thought it was some sort of morbid joke he had made, and I figured it would turn out to be just a regular episode. When I watched the tape, I was very dumbfounded. The original intro appeared as normal, except the very end, when the title was shown and it immediately cut to black afterwards. The unusual clapping couldn't be heard either. Instead, there was a low growl that lasted for what felt like eternity. It was like a regular dog growling, either. It sounded more like a combination between a wolf and a grizzly bear getting angry, and the creature was about to rip someone's face off. Then the screen came up saying Dead Mung. It was nothing special. It was just black text in a very fancy font against a blood red background, and it showed Chowder trying to cook something like a starfish fruit pudding in the kitchen.
Starfish fruit?
Remember how the show has just like really weird foods? As usual, he kept messing up the dish. Before, more frustrated each time, he fucked up. He fucked up even more. At this time, Mung entered the kitchen. Thick, heavy smoke, like the mist of dry ice, filled the air, because Chowder had burned whatever he was making. Mung, now very angry, yelling at Chowder. What the fuck does Mung sound like? Chowder? Yeah, something like that. You son of a burger, what the heck are you trying to do here? Kill me? I'd like to see you try. At that moment, Chowder gorged out Mung's eyes with his bare hand, and blood began to pour profusely out of the master's eye sockets. He then shoved Mung into the oven. Mung struggled to get out and gasped for air. He then asked one last thing. What are you trying to make? Chowder answered with schnitzel. Mung burned to death in the oven. Chowder then took him out in the oven and let him cool. Then, after cooling, Chowder pulled out a butcher knife from his back pocket and whipped out all the intestines and organs. Someone, a customer, came in, and the moment he saw that Chowder pull out Mung's innards, Chowder threw the butcher knife, hitting the customer in the eyeball, skewering it. Chowder skinned Mung and threw it out. He began eating Mung with a demonic, demented, and contorted face while blood seeped out of his mouth. Truffles appeared and joined in on the feast. Chowder finished Mung and threw his bones away. Truffles then exited the room with blood dripping down her face. Chowder stared at the camera with a demented, twisted look in the face for about 3 minutes. He screamed like a banshee chipmunk being tortured alive, and then the screen went to black. The text appeared in plain dark blue font saying the end. Again, against a river of blood. I asked my cousin why he made this horrible cartoon. He didn't answer. A week later, I got called by my puzzled aunt saying that he had murdered several children and he was going to prison for it. I told her about the cartoon he made and how it was a Chowder cartoon and never put on the air for obvious reasons. Now, when I visit my cousin in prison, I try to ask why he made the cartoon. He still won't tell me even to this day. Anyway, here's the image.
You like my drawing?
It's good. Chowder. Chowder. Oops.
Oops. Wait, what's oops? The One Piece!
The One Piece is free. I was originally actually going to just put a picture of Whitebeard as the enclosed image, but then I just got stubborn and kept looking for one. All right, I think that's all for tonight. We did 2 hours, which is quite good. Any last words, Zythia?
Alright, last words.
Here's the enclosed image.
Enclosed image! Last words.
Follow on Twitter.
No.
Don't you dare post an enclosed image. I will kill you if you post an enclosed image. You know, like this.
I got an enclosed image.
No, fucking. I know. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it. It's
No,
scary.
you want to see it?
Fine, post it. Ay, no.
Zoy!
Ay. Whoa. Let's see. Damn it. It's all just Jeff the Killer. Did you find like an actual image that isn't just Jeff? It's all just Jeff.
Jeez.
My name Jeff. Oh, what's a good?
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing?
Gay fan art in bed. No, that actually got me fucked. Are we just gonna do this until we
Five Nights at Freddy.
fucking you?
Fucking you. For a sec, I thought that was like a blobfish. Hmm? Springtrap.
Hmm.
Wait. Oh.
How big is this image? I don't see it.
I don't. I guess.
Gygus. More like my ass.
More like. Oh. Oh.
We're just gonna do this for like 10 minutes.
Oh.
Huh?
Wait, what was that? I wasn't looking.
Too bad.
No, put it back. Oh.
Where's that image? Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Fucker, I was gonna post the same thing!
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm ending the stream, fuck this.
No, I have to read 2 sentence horror.
Fine, read a 2-sentence horror. Go ahead.
Uh. Uh. My mom always asked why I never cried when I'm sad. That's what I told her. The creature from behind the wall drinks my tears.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Oh, dang it. I can't find the one image I want.
Hmm? Hmm?
What the fuck was... Oh,
What was that?
nothing.
Huh?
Okay. What the... Wait, what was that? That was big. I didn't see that. You're a virus.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
This is just... This is really dumb. Oh.
Oh.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
We're done. We're done. Anyway.
This is not a
Anyway,
warning.
to anyone-
You have been warned.
Stupid fucking alien. Zythia, where can these people find you?
You can find me is at Zythia_art on Twitter. You can also find me at Zythia.art. Is this the URL?
Alright. To anyone who is watching this...
www.zythia.art.
To anyone who's watching this,
Fuck you.
Fuck. Fuck you. You don't get an ending. Goodbye. Stop.